Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to Undertale. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time, we finally fought Mettaton. He revealed his true form in Mettaton EX and was quite fabulous. But this time, all that's left is to go to Asgore's castle. Let's go in this elevator and take a long ride. Quite dramatic tension with only the buzzing of the elevator to be heard, and the enclosed space that we are in as we rise. Seems we've reached our stopping point. Let's get out. Things might be starting to look a little bit familiar with the gray coloring. Or maybe not. But maybe the save point will. Castle elevator. Okay, let's check things out a little bit more. Here's another elevator. It's in use, but we cannot go inside it. It's not working, and things are looking familiar, aren't they? Yes, indeed. This is kind of what we saw at the beginning of the game, so there are parallels being drawn. Let's just go down this long way without having to take the elevator, because we cannot take the elevator. Continue along, and even a similar kind of branching path with the buildings on the side. Keep on going, and things are going to look even more familiar. We are now at the new home, and here we go with the main Undertale theme, so I'd just like for you to enjoy it as we get into a little bit of storytelling. It's a golden flower. The way is blocked by 2 padlocks. There's a note attached. Howdy! I'm in the garden. If you have anything you need to get off your chest, please don't hesitate to come. The keys are in the kitchen and the hallway. Alright. So let's move along to the right hallway first. It's a golden flower. Quite a lot of them here. How about we go into this room? There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will you take it? Sure, I'll take it. Got the heart-shaped locket. And in this one, there's a worn dagger inside the box. Will you take it? Sure we will. You got the worn dagger. Might as well go ahead and take them. If we need to kill Asgore, we might need a weapon to do so with. So, there we go. Equip the dagger. And let's also equip the heart locket. Let's pick the most basic weapon, but we're replacing it with something a little bit more advanced. Dusty toys. There are a lot of striped shirts in here. It's a family photograph. Everyone is smiling. It's a drawing of the golden flower. But a comfortable bed. If you lay down here, it might not ever get up. I don't think we need to lay down right now because our health seems fine from having saved. Room under renovations. Much like the other one. A long time ago, a human fell into the ruins. Injured by its fall, the human called out for help. You took the key and put it on your phone's keychain. Very convenient. Despite everything, it's still you. It's a golden flower. It's a trophy. Number 1 nose nuzzle chance 98. It's a clothes drawer. There are robes, button-up shirts, and a pink hand-knit sweater that says Mr. Dad Guy. It's a bureau. There's a Santa Claus outfit inside. You heard about that before. Macaroni art of a flower for King Dad. It's a king-size bed, fit for a king. It's Asgore's journal. All the current page says is, "Nice day today." The ink is still almost wet. It's just the chair. But nothing is just a chair in my world. So that's about it for that side of the hallway. More story time. Asriel, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle. Move past the main bit of the house and move to the left side. It's a golden flower. The coals are still warm. It's a great reading chair, but doesn't seem like anyone uses it. There are photo albums, scrapbooks, and books on how to make tea. Seems like gardening tools. Too dangerous for me. Over time, Asriel and the human became like siblings. The king and queen treated the human child as their own. The underground was full of hope. The fridge is full of unopened containers of snails. There is some white fur stuck in the drain. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. It's a note. Howdy, help yourself to anything you want. The stovetop is very clean. Someone must use fire magic instead. Let's grab the key. Take the key and put it on your phone's keychain. Alright, now that we have the 2 keys, we can unlock the padlocks. So, let us do so. You unlock the chain. Didn't need to do it separately for each one, so that's quite convenient. Downstairs we go, to the next little bit of the music. Then, one day, the human became very ill. The sick human had only one request, to see the flowers from their village. But there was nothing we could do. The next day, the human died. Asriel, racked with grief, absorbed the human soul. He transformed into a being with incredible power. With the human soul, Asriel crossed through the barrier. He carried the human's body into the sunset, back to the village of the humans. Asriel reached the center of the village. There, he found a bed of golden flowers. He carried the human onto it. Suddenly, screams rang out. The villagers saw Asriel holding the human's body. They thought that he had killed the child. The humans attacked him with everything they had. He was struck with blow after blow. Asriel had the power to destroy them all. But Asriel did not fight back. Clutching the human, Asriel smiled and walked away. Wounded, Asriel stumbled home. He entered the castle and collapsed. His dust spread across the garden. The kingdom fell into despair. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. The humans had once again taken everything from us. The king decided it was time to end our suffering. Every human who falls down here must die. With enough souls, we can shatter the barrier forever. It's not long now. King Asgore will let us go. King Asgore will give us hope. King Asgore will save us all. You should be smiling too. Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy? You're going to be free. Here we are, finally reaching the elevator. We can go in if we wish to return to the other side where we started the castle, but we have no need for that. Let's go ahead and continue. Here we are, in a nice golden hallway, very ominous. The last corridor. Let us proceed. So you finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now, you will be judged. You will be judged for your every action. You will be judged for every EXP you've earned. What's EXP? It's an acronym. It stands for execution points. A way of quantifying the pain you have inflicted on others. When you kill someone, your EXP increases. When you have enough EXP, your love increases. Love, too, is an acronym. It stands for level of violence. A way of measuring someone's capacity to hurt. The more you kill, the easier it becomes to distance yourself. The more you distance yourself, the less you will hurt. The more easily you can bring yourself to hurt others. But you never gained any love. Of course, that doesn't mean you're completely innocent or naive. Just that you kept a certain tenderness in your heart. No matter the struggles or hardships you faced, you strived to do the right thing. You refused to hurt anyone. Even when you ran away, you did it with a smile. You never gained love, but you gained love. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Now, you're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you? That's right. You have something called determination. So as long as you hold on, so as long as you do what's in your heart, I believe you can do the right thing. Alright, we're all counting on you, kid. Good luck. Final heartfelt words from Sans, and with them, continue past the Judgement Hall, onto more of the castle, see what awaits. Let's read this signpost here. Throne room. It's in there. You got a save point right here, the throne entrance. But before we go in there, let's take a look down this way. There may be a little something of interest. The music stopped. Not as serene right now. Probably because there are a few coffins here. It's a coffin. There's a name engraved on it. Justin. It's empty. I think we know what may be going on. With that knowledge, though, we must continue onto the throne room and finally face Asgore. Let's go. Dum-de-dum. Oh? Is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But, you know how it is. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. We may be ready enough. Let's check our items. Butterscotch pie, astronaut food, burnt pan, hush puppy, old tutu, and stick. These are just a couple pieces of equipment, so the only thing we have to kill ourselves with is this Hush Puppy, Astronaut Food, and Butterscotch Pie. But I think we may be able to handle things. It's either the Burnt Hand or the Torn Notebook. I think it's the Burnt Hand that allows you to heal a little bit more when you do attacks. But I'm not going to bother with that too much. If we do need to do some attacking, I do have the dagger that I can use. The Worn Dagger at that. Alongside the Heart Locket for some nice armor. We're still at level 1 without any EXP or levels or anything of that sort. Plenty of gold to go around. Not quite enough to get the Timmy armor. I will be getting it soon though. Even though we are coming up to an end in some way. It's another throne covered by a white sheet. What about the main throne? It's the throne. Good to know. Let's save here. The music is very simple, but tense. Speaking of which, how tense! Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Looking familiar? Let's keep going. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I am not ready either. One final save point at the end. I think we're ready for the end. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. We don't have any unfinished business. Let's continue. I see. This is it then. Ready? A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. No mercy. Asgore attacks. We cannot do any sparing right now, so as for now, let's just do what we know how to do for now and check him out. First things first. Asgore, 80 attack, 80 defense. Quite powerful. And, already getting hit. These attacks with fire magic and giant hands are looking familiar, aren't they? Already down to half of my HP. Not much is being said, so let's try to talk some sense into him. You quietly tell Asgore you don't want to fight him. His hands tremble for a moment. As try to get the feel for this. Ooh, man, we are down to 1 HP. I love this music right here. Starts with the Bergentrückung intro, German for Mountain King, or similar words. Then now, this is just simply called Asgore. I don't want to eat the butterscotch pie, so as for now, I'll just have some astronaut food. HP maxed out. Alright, let's get ready. Okay, gotta watch out for that right there, where the attack's coming from. Probably the easiest attack to dodge, I say, as soon as I get hit. Still not saying much. Let's keep trying to talk. You tell Asgore that you don't want to fight him. His breathing gets funny for a moment. Alright, here comes an attack. Got orange. Just keep moving through that. If it's blue, you stay still. Pretty basic stuff. Keep up the talking. You firmly tell Asgore to stop fighting. Recollection flashes in his eyes. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. Alright, so that'll make things a little bit easier on us in this fight. Be very careful. Let's keep trying to talk. It seems talking won't do any more good. Alright, just gonna keep saying that from now on, so I don't think we have any other choice. Let's get out of all this burning ring of fire, and let's keep up the fighting. I don't believe I've introduced it, so just wait till the thing gets to the middle, and you can do the most damage. Some weapons make you hit multiple times, so be wary of that. I thought I was gonna not get hit by that. It pains me to do this, but we do have to take down Asgore. blue, orange, orange. So just keep moving. There we go. No damage. Keep this up. And slap. Still not quite perfect, but doing an average of about 140 HP damage each time. Ooh, kind of low on this HP stuff we got here. The tutu's not going to do me any good. So let's try the Hush Puppy. HP maxed out, of course, because we barely have any. Quite the challenge having to fight Asgore. Rather strong opponent, and having to actually take him down without any EXP garnered and attack power increasing. Putting a dent in him though. Good. Get out of all this. I think that's more of a flashy attack than anything, not really too hard to dodge if you're not really panicking too much about it. I keep hitting on the corners of it, but at least I'm towards the middle. Start with orange and then blue all the way through. That was gonna hit me one more time with an orange, but nope, didn't happen. And boom! Still not quite perfect, but still doing 147. Into the ballpark. Did I get hurt? I didn't notice if I did. I'm at 16 HP and I was at 20. I don't know where I got hit. Alright, easy attack, easy game. Ooh, I'm surprised I got through that. Every time I narrowly dodge something, I have to be so surprised about it. Kabam! Still 147. That seems to be my lucky number today. At least it's not 169, even though it would be a little bit ideal having to do that little bit of extra chip damage. Sham! 145, even though I'm more at the middle. Alright, blue all the way through, so no worries. Alright, we're about halfway there. Ooh, yeah, very nice. Still at 147, though. Alright, here we go with the big hands. Not quite Lil Marco. Ooh, yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble. Don't really have any more healing items, even though I could use the pie. I just want to keep on to it for novelty's sake, but if I really, really need to, I will use it. Alright, still, I'd say we're about 49% done. Kind of like how I have 49% of the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. I knew I wouldn't really, promise I wouldn't really talk about it too much, but oh well. And I do believe it's time for the pie. Let's eat it. HP maxed out. The smell reminded Asgore of something. Asgore's attack down. Defense down. Alright, so it would have been a little better to have used earlier, but oh well. At least we have a little bit of extra HP to work with, and his less attack and defense power. Even though we're doing less damage, it seems to be. Starts with blue, then orange all the way through. I think cutting corners can be quite a bit of a problem. If you like stop moving briefly, it can still kind of hit you while it's doing the orange bit of it. That might be the thing. There we go, 179, that's a little bit better. Seems like not really the hardest attack to dodge. I just want to try to find a sweet spot to get into, but it always ends up me getting hit multiple times. There we go, that's something over 200 damage. We're getting through. Don't want to speak too much while I'm dodging, so I might just make more guttural sounds. Alright, we're about 3/4 there. Okay, yeah. It's kind of a quick pattern to memorize there. Keep that going. We're very close now. Be careful. You must exercise caution, of course. I get hit as soon as I say that. That's how it works here. Kabam! Right there. Might actually fall. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yep, here we go. I might have to cut back to that point. And here's the game over. Don't lose hope. Justin, stay determined. That voice sounds familiar now, doesn't it? You tell Asgore that it's killed you once before. He nods sadly. Alright, I'd say we're about to the same point. Nice center. Pretty close to 250 there. Alright, orange all the way through. Just keep moving. There we go. 8 HP out of 20. No healing items left. I could switch to the first pan. I don't know if I can mend battle. I'm not going to bother with it. Low HP. Let's do another hit. And it may be sufficient enough once we get to there. Just be careful not to lose too much HP at this point. Low HP. Hit him. And yeah, it's just a slither left. Ah. So that is how it is. I remember the day after my son died. The entire underground was devoid of hope. The future had once again been taken from us by the humans. In a fit of anger, I declared war. I said that I would destroy any human that came here. I would use their souls to become godlike and free us from this terrible prison. Then I would destroy humanity and let monsters rule the surface in peace. Soon the people's hopes returned. My wife, however, became disgusted with my actions. She left this place, never to be seen again. Truthfully, I do not want power. I do not want to hurt anyone. I just wanted everyone to have hope. But I cannot take this any longer. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my child. Please, young one. This war has gone on long enough. You have the power. Take my soul and leave this cursed place. It's a little tattered, but I choose this option. After everything I have done to hurt you, you would rather stay down here and suffer than live happily on the surface? Human, I promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best we can. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. We could be like a family. You idiot! You haven't learned a thing. In this world, it's kill or be killed. And then the game closes. Things are getting real now.